So here it has been established the Lakers are not going to play the Celtics in the finals. You just have to think about a particular time where you see if it really was supposed to be the Lakers to win a repeat or a three-peat back in the day in the early 2000s, then they would have kept Dwight Howard and JaVale McGee and Rajon Rondo and KCP. So they never intended on this being a dynasty because, number one, GOAT King LeBron was supposed to retire on top, so he can't win 6 rings before his 23rd season. So now comes the time where if all these star players are leaving the Celtics, then they're not planning on having the Celtics in the finals. The matchup makes sense from a ratings perspective. Celtics Lakers in a Luka revenge against the Celtics, but ultimately what this is about is GOAT King LeBron James winning his 26th NBA Finals game of his career against the Bucks. So he enters the finals with 22 wins in the finals in his career, and he's going to get his 26th NBA Finals win against the Bucks instead of Celtics, and they both have same gematria. So again, the 11th appearance in the finals for GOAT King LeBron James. He'll be 5-6 in the finals. That's what Bucks is about, right there. His 11th finals appearance, winning the championship 3 years, 4 months after becoming the scoring king, 5-6 in the NBA Finals. Okay, now let me get out of this numerical properties tab. He beats the Bucks for the 5th ring. First ring after Giannis, or after the first ring after becoming scoring king. It's going to happen against the Bucks, the same team that Kareem Abdul-Jabbar won his first title with. So Kareem was the scoring king, and then GOAT King LeBron is going to win his first championship since surpassing Kareem against the Bucks in number 34. 3 years and 4 months later, you obviously know that number 34 is in fact Giannis. But again, he wins a 5th ring for the playoff series record with Redick and Luka to be 4-1. Kobe died at 41 years of age. He has 41 playoff series wins. Now, Buck without the S is gematria of GOAT King LeBron's 10th playoff series win as a member of the Lakers. He's at 6. And he's going to win his first title in front of fans 10 years later. So I think we ultimately have to look at Bucks without the S, because in the reverse reduction, it does equal his 26th win in the NBA Finals. So that's what stands out with breaking down the gematria Buck without the S at the end. Now the repeats gematria 44 and champions is 44. GOAT King LeBron's 44th playoff win as a member of the Lakers to win the championship at Wisconsin. It's going to be against a team based at Wisconsin, but he's going to get his 44th playoff win with the Lakers to win the championship against the Wisconsin-based Bucks. 55 previous playoff series for GOAT King LeBron. It's also not a coincidence that it is King James 55 that has same gematria as Wisconsin. Now, New York is 39 now. The 6th ring for GOAT King LeBron has to come at the birthplace of Mike and Kareem, which is New York City. So ultimately 3 rings in 9 seasons with the Lakers. That's what's going to happen for GOAT King LeBron when he wins the repeat against his former coach Mike Brown in the Knicks. New York is gematria of Luka Doncic. And then you see Luka Doncic, 3 rings and 9 seasons for GOAT King LeBron. GOAT King LeBron is going to win his 6th ring for his 60th playoff win as a member of the Lakers. 60 is also gematria of New York City. The Los Angeles Lakers is gematria of Giannis, so he may not play. He may not become a Laker, but he's going to play in the NBA Finals against the Lakers. That's how we break down Giannis in the Los Angeles Lakers. Giannis Antetokounmpo, same gematria as Los Angeles Lakers. So, again, this doesn't mean necessarily he's going to join the Lakers, but it does mean that he would still face off against the Lakers in a key series, because Giannis Antetokounmpo 91, let's not forget, in 2021 did face off against Phoenix in the finals, and Phoenix is the same gematria as Giannis Antetokounmpo. Now it's clear that Giannis is going nowhere. He stayed in Milwaukee. Minus 900, Giannis to stay in Milwaukee. He's going nowhere. It's clear that GOAT King LeBron is staying with the Lakers. He's a lock to join the Lakers at minus 700. It's all BS because the writers have nothing else to write about, because there are no big deals right now at the moment. So the reporters, the writers are just trying to let a time pass by because there's nothing to talk about right now during the postseason. Now Luka's at 26 playoff wins in his career right now. He's at 55 wins, and again, Wisconsin's 55 and 26. You're looking at the gematria of the Bucks, and he has also 5-5 series record. So he would ultimately have a 9-5 playoff series record to win his first championship, Luka, for his 9th playoff series win of his career. So how about that? 17 wins, NBA 17 or 17th playoff win with the Lakers, and 17-time champions for the Lakers' next title. Basically, is what that's about right there. We'll see if it ends up being a Thunder right there. Again, 44. 45, again, he's going to go for his next repeat. His last repeat occurred while he was with Miami. So at 45 playoff series wins entering next year, that's where the 45 is going to come into play for GOAT King LeBron. Mike Brown is gematria 27. He beats the Knicks as the Knicks fall to 2-7 in the finals. Mike Brown is the coach. He's in the finals 20 years after 2007 when he made the finals with GOAT King LeBron as coach of the Cavs. 20 years later, Mike Brown is going to lose the championship against GOAT King LeBron James in the Lakers, because he was not coach of the Cavs during the second stint. He was also coach of the Lakers during the while Kobe Bryant was there. This is going to be a very significant event, I think. So going to his time with the Lakers, Mike Brown won 42 playoff. He won 42 games in the regular season with the Lakers, and GOAT King LeBron is going to beat the Knicks at 42 years of age. He's going to beat Jalen Brunson as a 42-year-old. I still like Bryce James to be with the Lakers. He's going to retire at 42 years of age with the Lakers. New York City's 42. Also, Jalen's gematria 42. So, ultimately, he's going to beat Jalen Brunson at 42 years of age for his 30th win in the finals, to be 6-6 in the finals. It's LeBron that's about to take his crown. LeBron is gematria of crown in Spanish, which is Corona. LeBron is 33. New York is also 33. He's going to win his last ring at New York at 33 years of age. Doncic is also gematria New York. I think we've established that. GOAT King LeBron ties Black Mamba, and then 59 months later, Giannis is in the finals again, but he loses against the King from Akron. 59 months later, after losing against the loser Phoenix Suns, and GOAT King LeBron is one ring away from tying Michael Jordan. DeAndre Ayton is gematria of 3 rings and 9 seasons with the Lakers if he GOAT King LeBron. DeAndre 33 and 39 is gematria of New York, 39 and 33. It's also Ayton that's gematria GOAT King LeBron's 60th playoff win as a member of the Lakers to tie Michael Jordan 6-0 in the NBA Finals. The Knicks' last championship, I think, came in 1973. That was their last championship in 1973. 54 years later, they'll fail to beat GOAT King LeBron. He surpasses Kobe Bean Bryant. The Lakers play the Knicks 54 years later. After the Knicks' last championship, it's the Lakers that's 54. So Knicks trying to win their first title in 54 years. It's not going to happen against GOAT King LeBron and the Lakers. And again, we've established before that Knickerbockers 63 is gematria of Luka. I get it that Knicks is gematria 22. He's at 22 wins in the finals. This could ultimately be a gematria trap. If the Knicks play the Lakers in 2025 or 2026, then the playoff series record is 4-1 for the Lakers with Luka and GOAT King LeBron and company. That's the playoff record. Entering the year of that finals, right after they beat the Knicks, if the Knicks are in the next year against Milwaukee. But I think the Knicks are going to have an off year, and it's just a matchup that we're not going to see until the next season because, again, this 54 years from the last championship is going to be a very valid connection. So that is something that we have to pay attention to. And, it's not just the 5-6 record in the finals. I know, Bucks is 56, the Big Apple's 56. This is where we get these two teams. The Big Apple's 196 could go to the bottom with the 196 wins in the playoffs. Enter the finals at the Big Apple with the 196 playoff wins. It's possible. It could happen. I'm not saying it's not going to happen. I'm just of the view that it can't happen. The Knicks and the Lakers until he's 42 years of age because of what we've established before that New York City, not only is it gematria of Jalen Brunson and Lakers and retire, but 42 is also gematria of LeBron James. So I think LeBron 42 and New York City 42, it's got to happen when he's at 42 years of age. So, that does make sense. There is a point right there, but I think he enters the finals against the Knicks with the 5-6 record. He's going to win with the 6-6 record at the Empire State. 6-6 in the finals by winning at the Empire State is ultimately how I'm looking at it. And then the 49th playoff series win. The 63rd playoff series is against the Knicks. And basically, the 49th playoff series win is gematria of Knicks and abbreviations. So that's how we are looking at this from both angles. The end is near for GOAT King LeBron James at 14 playoff losses, eliminations in his career. Instead of the Big Apple, gematria, he's going to enter the finals at the Big Apple with 56 playoff wins ultimately. I think there's something missing. I think definitely Madison Square Garden. It's Madison. That's gematria 42. So again, that matchup has to happen at 42 years of age for GOAT King LeBron James, in my view. Madison Square Garden, 205 and 88. The greatest player ever to play the game is GOAT King LeBron James. LeBron Ramon James is gematria Madison Square Garden. You saw in the calculator, Madison Square Garden's 205. Now let's think back to Antetokounmpo. There's something else that we have to keep in mind about. I mean, Antetokounmpo is 54. He beats Giannis, and then we get the first Knicks attempt to win their first championship in 63 years. Basically, the playoff series record for Austin Reeves is going to be 6-3 when he wins the championship. Six playoff series win with as a member of the Lakers. Austin Reeves is going to be to win his first title because he's at a 2-3 playoff series record right now. Against a Greek superstar, 4-6 in the finals. GOAT King LeBron James is 26 win in the finals against a Greek player. His 45th playoff series win against the Greek god Giannis. His 45th playoff series win to win the championship with Luka. So the Greek god nickname is something that I think is going to have some pretty good coding in there. The 97th win in the NBA Finals in Lakers history against Giannis, the Greek god. That's my nickname. But people like to call him the Freak. Freak is gematria of the 4-1 playoff series record as members of the Lakers, Luka and J.J. Redick. He's going to beat the Freak in his 43rd season. King from Akron. We've seen Jokic 23 before. The Joker won the championship in the 2023 season. GOAT King LeBron wins the championship in the 2023 NBA Finals. In his 23rd season, GOAT King LeBron James going to beat Giannis, the Greek Freak, to win the championship at 41 years of age by beating the Freak in the finals. So we are getting the Bucks and the Knicks in the next 2 seasons for the Lakers repeat. What do we have? LA Lakers repeat as the Knicks fail to win the championship 54 years later. Knickerbockers 234, LA Lakers repeat, so Knicks got to be the 6th season. It's not just any repeat, right? The LeBron LA repeat is 78. Knickerbockers is 78. Same as gematria in 3 cypress. The LeBron LA repeat against the Knickerbockers. And let's not forget that New York is gematria 78 in the reverse cycle. It ain't just the LeBron LA repeat. The Lebron-Luka-LA repeat is same gematria as Greek Freak. 87. Lebron-Luka-Lakers repeat. Nine seasons, 3 rings for GOAT King LeBron. Lakers versus Knicks is going to match the NBA Finals. What about Lakers-Bucks? Lakers-Bucks is going to match the Luka trade on the 32nd day of the year. Milwaukee versus LA is going to match the first Thunder title in 46 years, and the LeBron is at a 4-6 record in the finals. So this is where we have the 80th NBA Finals next year. Yeah, that's big time too. Can't ignore that. And then the 81st NBA Finals is the New York Knicks against King GOAT LeBron James. The New York Knickerbockers, with New York in abbreviations, equals GOAT King LeBron's 216th playoff win. So, 204, 208, 212, and the 216. So that's how I look at 216. The New York Knickerbockers is Gamache 216.